And back from spring break.
Woo! Couple teenagers. Wait, no. Teenagers don't do spring break.
No.
College.
Whatever. And if you don't got no money, you probably ain't going on spring break.
Staycation.
Yes, I'm like, wait, it's been about a month since we recorded. I haven't gone anywhere. So technically, yes, a staycation.
A staycation.
Oh, no, that's not true. I went to Virginia Beach. I'll insert some photos. Or where we'll insert some photos.
Insert here.
Insert here. Did you go to Florida again during our spring break? I didn't. You've gone to Florida a lot. I can't remember.
Yes.
There was a Florida trip during that break.
Insert picture here. Yeah, I went to my cousin's wedding.
Okay.
Lots of fun.
Fun times.
I had to recover after that.
Oh, yeah. In Miami.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking. Mm-hmm. Day drinking.
Miami's real different when you go in your 20s
Miami's
versus 30s versus 40s. Yes. Over fucking price.
Expensive. 2 drinks, $80. Okay.
Fuck that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Anyway, home drinking.
And home. With extra salt on the rim.
Mm-hmm.
So we are back from spring break. Today we're going to talk about what's new. But before we talk about what's new, please remember to rate, review, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Ding, 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 ding. You thought I forgot? I did. Stop looking over here because you're distracting me.
I can see you through the ring light.
Yes. Look at my. Can you get a close up on this? Can somebody cash at me so I can get my nail fixed? So anywho, today we're talking about what's new. We have our signature margarita drink. Because that's what we like.
That's so good. I've noticed I just like the salt and the tequila.
It helps you drink it faster, I feel like. Do you want to start with what's new with you?
Sure. I am officially out of the 9-to-5 life. Yeah. So,
I think it keeps going.
Just let it go. So now focus just on, mostly on Glam Studios. So when I say we're booked and busy, that is a real thing.
I'm so excited for you.
It's a lot of fun working with my sister, making TikToks out of spare time. So that's interesting.
Can I tell you my favorite one so far right now?
Please.
It's the one that's going to get the cheesesteak after. I was like, but you got a Primo's in your complex, so I definitely want to get Primo's after my services. So is that a no?
Just don't tell me that you're doing that because you're going to get the same.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Like, I'll just come back and you'll just cold sculpt it off.
Just keep doing it again.
Jiggle it out. Do whatever you do.
So, but that's a real thing. But yeah. I'm having a lot of fun making TikToks because I just, to be honest, I just repurposed my personal TikTok. I'm not using this. I'm gonna make a Glam Studios TikTok, and now with Bad Bunny's album, do you know how much content I have?
I know. There's a lot of Bad Bunny things happening. Everywhere. Like even in the craft community, like the cups, the shirts,
it's everywhere.
Like it's everywhere.
You know they were giving out free tattoos in Puerto Rico.
Like free Bad Bunny tattoos?
Yeah, the little heart of the album cover.
It's a real thing.
Puerto Rico. Forget this.
For my free Bad Bunny tattoo.
For my free heart tattoo. But that's what's new. And I mean, it was unexpected when it happened, but everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
Better things to come. They've already started, so.
Booked and busy. That's what we like to hear. There's always something new with me. I feel like mostly what I want to dive into is my shop MelasNation because I have pretty much is like shop MelasNation, vinyl designs, and boutique. So I am officially gonna start adding some boutique items for the summer. So like some sunglasses, some little crossbody, some little cutesy things. And I'll start like posting pictures of what you guys like to see. I'm a sunglasses girl, so I always tend to buy things that I like, even though all the gurus tell you it's not what you like, it's what your people like. People like it because they see it on me. Buy the fucking sunglasses. So I'm gonna be adding some boutique items and getting into some more like event stuff because right now wedding season, graduation season, like right now is crazy. So I'm gonna tap into all of those markets. As far as the podcast, I think we're on the same page of just getting more people on for interviews now that we're back from spring break. So we'll be sending emails out for dates for people that are interested in being on the podcast.
I think we already have a couple people in our DMs that have requested.
So we'll be reaching out to everyone. Listen, if y'all, we're always excited, but we get even more excited when you guys want to be here. So. Because we've said it before, we reach out to people and they're like, well, yeah, I was waiting for, don't wait for us. We are ready. Like, come on, we are ready.
Let us know. We will put you in.
Yes.
We could talk all day. When we have somebody else, that's even better.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come share. Come share, come vent, come whatever. Come celebrate.
Come promote your products. We all can win together. It's room for everybody.
There's enough money for everybody.
They print it every day.
Sure do.
Okay.
Down at the Mint.
No cash up.
But no cash up. What else? So, still doing my cups, still doing my shirts. I kind of want to do like a revamp of the website because it's very minimal right now. And I'm like, since then I've created a new logo and all that. So I want to dive into that. Same thing with the podcast page. We want to like zhuzh up the Instagram.
Put our new logo
up, which you guys see in our reels.
Which Roy in the reels.
I know. Can we talk about that? Because we was hitting 20,000. 20K. Like
it's light work.
Right. He's like, just another day at Roy Jetson photography, videography. We'll show you guys what our old logo used to look like that never saw the light of day. Because it was a struggle logo.
This is coming from me.
Go ahead and say it.
It was basic.
It was the same face, different shades of a shade of light brown and a shade of medium brown.
And you were wearing pearls.
I had on pearls. And a side ponytail. Who is that woman? I don't know that woman. Who is that?
I've never done a podcast with that woman.
I've never done a podcast.
That was interesting. I appreciate the effort, but it was
always appreciated, but it was a no.
You missed when you missed the mark or your brand. Pearls is not our brand.
Like not at all. You could at least did the hoops.
We have big ass hoops over here.
That's what we do. The bigger the hoops, the bigger. I changed it up for children. The bigger the hoops, the bigger the hopes. Oh,
that should be a shirt.
Because Roy's daughter was here. And she had said something about my earrings. And I was like, yeah, baby, the bigger the hoops, the bigger the hopes. Hopes. Because he just looked at me.
Good
Go
job.
ahead and finish that sentence.
Don't say it.
So the bigger the hoops,
you can make that
the bigger the hopes for the children.
Yes.
See? We can be kid-friendly on here.
Yeah, we can. Still don't want any.
I know. Still, we're still Choffrey by choice.
Yes, that is not change in our spring break.
And then streamlining like my social media accounts, like you just said about your TikTok was a personal account, and then you changed it, to promote your stuff. And I've been looking at my social media accounts, and I'm like, I'm in that space where I'm like, I want to get rid of my personal ones. Maybe just keep like my Instagram or whatever, my Twitter, but. All the other ones, I'm just like, I'm tired of posting.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I'm sorry. If you have a Facebook, you have your personal face. So let's just say us, right? We have our own personal Facebook. We have our Basic and Boujie Facebook. We have our own personal Instagram. We have our business Instagram. We have the podcast Instagram. You have a personal TikTok.
I do.
I now have changed mine to the Glam Studios TikTok.
I have the personal TikTok, and then I have, which is a little bit of everything, like me doing the crafts and me just talking shit or whatever. And then I have my professional TikTok where it's just my crafts.
Right.
It's a lot. Like, it's not like, if it was, we have all these different social media platforms for one business is one thing. But when you have multiple things going on, it's like, I don't know. I don't know who I spoke to today. I don't know who I posted to today. I'm alive. Just know that.
I'm here posting somewhere.
Right. I'm like, ugh, it's a lot. I
know that sounds like a complaint or whatever, but it's the truth of trying to like keep up with when you listen to these Instagram gurus, YouTube gurus, all this stuff, and they're telling you post every day, post a reel every day, be in your stories, ask a question, get engagement. It's like,
it's a
ma'am,
lot.
do you want to do this for me?
Right.
It's a lot.
They do, and they're gonna charge you a pretty penny. Like this whole like social media content creator, like that's a real job, and
That's
they get
a real
paid
job.
very well.
And I know why.
now.
I know why.
I understand why, because you can't. With your personal account, you don't have to do anything. But when you're promoting things, and then sometimes I don't know if you probably feel this way too. You post something, and you're like, I should post again, like. I don't know. I don't want to be annoying, but then you post something and they were like, somebody I could post right now and they're like, girl, I know you make cups. Where the fuck you been for last year? But just like that one person might see every single post that you've made and they're like, girl, you're so annoying. There's people that aren't on social media all the time and they caught it at the right time. Like, oh my God, I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you offered that service, whatever. So it's like, I'm sorry if I'm annoying some of you, but I'm also not sorry because I'm doing my fucking job.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Yep.
That's that.
So,
what else? I don't know. I think that's it for me.
yeah, I think that's it. That's new. Left 9 to 5. Work 24 hours now.
Right.
Because I will say, like on Sunday before we record, I batch anything that we need to batch. I send out our newsletter. I think about whatever TikToks. Ashley sends me TikTok ideas, Reels ideas. So go through all this. Also, TikTok and Reels are two completely different monsters. So what I can do in a Reel, I cannot do in a TikTok. I'm sorry, I just can't. It doesn't flow that easily for me. So then that's
you create them within the app?
Yes.
Okay. Because I create them in a different app because I don't have time for either one of them. So I create it in a third party app, save the video.
Can you text me what the app is?
I save the video and then I upload it to either Instagram or TikTok or both or whatever. And I just leave it like that. There's sometimes that I do create them on TikTok.
And it doesn't give you the watermark?
No, there's no watermark on it. There's sometimes that I do create it on TikTok because if you add the music, it does like the music to the transitions. And I like, depending on what I'm showing, I like the way that looks. And then for that, I just upload those to the website and then takes the watermark off for me and then I upload it on Instagram.
Fucking genius. You just changed my whole routine on
but
Sunday.
That will save you some time.
No, I'm gonna assume that it will, because with TikTok I can't transition as easily as I do with Reels. But it could be because I was doing Reels for so long and I was just ignoring TikTok.
Yeah. Because TikTok was complicated, at least for me, I was just like, I don't feel like diving into that. Like, I still have a love-hate relationship with TikTok because I'm like, I understand it, but I'm not as good as other people. Yeah. Like I said, I don't create within the app. I don't know how people do that. I don't like it.
So that's now. So now I have the time to do that, and then a lot of things I like put them through another third-party app so they publish on their own. Because remembering to go in and publish or post or whatever,
and then they're all in one place.
It's too much.
So now all the videos that I've created, they're all in one place.
I'm putting them.
Video shop.
Okay.
If you're looking to sponsor us, Video Shop.
Yeah, please.
But I love it. And then you go back and they're all there. And then if you want to, you can always go back and edit them. Okay. Take something out, put something else on, whatever. And they have their own fun transitions.
Because I know for Instagram, they tell you to post once a day. TikTok, they want you to post 3 times a day. I don't have the time.
No, and I'm not posting because then somebody else said, well, don't do that. That's the quickest way to get shadow banned. And that makes sense to me. Yeah. Is, okay, especially on TikTok where I don't have a huge following, if I keep posting, eventually it's going to get shadow banned. So I felt like we found the sweet spot on the podcast page, and that's when we were hitting like the 20K with the reels, and that was only doing 2 or 3 reels a week. Yeah. And then something happened, and now nobody looks at them. Yeah. now it's back to like 300.
Yeah, because putting a post every single day, trying to figure out what to post every single day, it's too much.
It's a lot.
It's too much. But the idea is to get people to come over and listen to us on iTunes, wherever they listen to podcasts, on YouTube. So posting a clip of an episode makes more sense than
what they talking about today.
Post about hustle girl.
Right.
No, we're not posting that anymore.
No. Y'all know we fucking hustling. You see us.
We're growing up.
You see us. And thank you all for sharing those beautiful reels that we're creating.
Yes.
We appreciate when you share. It doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah. So yeah, now I'm like, I have not all this time, like I have all this free time. What do I do with it? I have all this time to dedicate to the stuff that I have been wanting to dedicate to.
Shout out to your transition, because it was like one day to the next. When I wasn't working any more than 9 to 5, I was like, bitch, I'm taking a month off. Don't talk to me. I'm gonna have no structure. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna live my best life. It was like you just didn't miss a beat. The next day you was okay. Anywho, back to
I couldn't though, right? Because the next day we had clients, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna feel sorry for myself right now, but I gotta keep moving. Yeah. So this emotional roller coaster of that first day, that first afternoon, because it happened within 2 hours. We could talk about it later. The next day, I was like, I don't have time to be sad, angry, resentful, nothing.
Pour all those feelings, funnel them into what you're about to do.
And we had clients the next day, and we had questions to answer that people were reaching out about services. So there was no time for that. And I don't want time for that. I feel like it had to happen. Right? Yes.
It had to happen. So that you have these daytime hours now.
Yeah. Without feeling guilty.
I put in my book, I wish I would have dated this, but I put Josh will be able to quit her 9 to 5 in 2021. Well, it already happened. It happened in 2022, and now she's no longer a 9 to 5. Check.
A couple months later, but that's when it had to happen.
But see how manifesting works? Manifested that right up. Something else that I with you and Ashley doing the Glam Studios, the website and all that, I got a beautiful newsletter, and I was like, I should be fucking doing newsletters. Like, how are the people good? I'm so in this, like, you gotta post on Instagram, you gotta post on TikTok, but I also have a good amount of people that ordered from my website directly, which now I have their email address. I should be sending them newsletters when I have new products.
Yes.
Like, it's like the simplest thing. I was like,
yes.
Why the fuck am I not doing that?
You know when I realized that? To start grabbing people's emails? When Instagram went down not too long ago, Instagram and Facebook went down a couple months ago. The next day, my coach was like, did you see what happened? And probably all of you were freaking out because you don't have people's email addresses. Now you're gonna, that's a test. Now you know.
Like, how would you reach people without social media?
Right. So now you have their email addresses. Now you can send emails. Now with my online fitness coaching, I used to send an email once a week. I used to send a text maybe every day, every other day to like keep that going. I stopped doing that because I didn't want to, like, I felt personally I was walking that fine line between being helpful and being annoying.
Right, like, it's spam.
Yeah, like, I'm not doing this.
Stop emailing.
If I don't feel like I'm getting the response that maybe I think I should be getting, which I shouldn't assume what response I should be getting, but if I feel like I'm on that line, like that borderline between like being super like cheerleader rah or being like, okay girl, yes, we know you worked out, you know, I know you want us to work out. And I was like, you know what, let me take a break from that. But the newsletter, at first I was like, all right, I'll send this once a month because people are busy.
Right.
Then my coach was like, send a newsletter once a week. Your first newsletter is going to be this. The second week is going to be this. The third week is going to be this. The fourth week is going to be this. Then you repeat that the next month. And you keep, and I'm like, it's fucking genius.
Just break it down like that, yeah.
You're either going to read the email or you're not going to read the email, right? So.
And maybe you intended on going back and you didn't remember, but then you get the second email, you're like, oh shit, you know what? That just reminded me I wanted to look at the first one.
So then I made that in Canva.
Okay.
And it's funny that you say that because now me looking at it, I'm like, I could do better. I know I can do, but we're our own worst critic. So now I'm like, all right, do I use MailChimp? Do I use Constant Contact? Do I use HubSpot? Like, now I'm looking at all these free services.
Another deep dive into something else.
Whatever I can do now to make it better. Because, like, ideally, I want everything to have a link, its own, like, independent link. Now the whole thing is a link, and I'm like, listen.
Just for it to be easy for people to be like, oh, okay, I'm looking at the newsletter, and they're talking about this BBL service. You should be able to click that link and book it. I know what you mean. Like,
that's what I want.
Make it easy for people.
But then remember, start before you're ready. So if I would have waited until I had all the links correctly and all that, then you wouldn't have a newsletter. Whoever's on our listserv just wouldn't have any information.
No, you definitely need to start before you're ready. Because if I would have felt like I'm not going to start my website until I'm ready, I would have never started it. I just started it and was like, all right, I'm just going to figure this shit out. And that's just how it's been. Go. And then I hopped on Etsy, and then Etsy started bringing in my money, so I neglected my website a little bit, but I'm coming back. I'm coming back around. And I'll have a newsletter and everything with my new products.
I can't wait. So a summer launch? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah. I'm excited. New things. I think the hardest thing about doing, like, having a craft business is that I like to do everything. And that whole, like, you gotta get your niche. And I'm like, well, I like all the beautiful things. Like, leave me alone. So I think with my personal TikTok, gonna like separate it where these are the crafts that I do at home and I can teach you how to do them, and then the crafts that I sell.
Yeah.
So I think I need to start to separate them that way.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we even had to find our niche. I didn't think that you had a niche in glam, like in body sculpting, but we figured out exactly who our niche is by seeing what customers are coming in, what clients we have.
Okay.
So now we have a niche. Now we know like where they shop, how far they're willing to travel. So we kind of, I call it guerrilla marketing. I know that's not the right term for it, but that's how I like to say, like, we're going to all these places where they shop, and if you see a business card of ours, then that's just what happened. If you see like our pamphlets and our brochures, that's like us knowing where they shop, where they live, where they go.
You're studying your target audience.
So there's a niche. As much as we hate that word, I feel like it really is one of those like industry terms, like how the word of the year in 2020 was pivot.
Right.
Like niche is that word now.
Pivot
like
somebody right in the face.
Fucking niche this.
But it makes sense.
It does.
Especially for glam studios, that makes so much sense. Like, I feel like there's a lot of, or not even a lot, but there's a good amount of new body sculpting companies out there.
Right.
Most of them are downtown. The ones that I've looked at, they're either downtown or they're somewhere where there's not parking, or I will drive an extra 15 minutes, 20 minutes if I know there's free parking. Like something so simple like that. I think you have a great location. You can go up there, get your services done, go to the store if you gotta go. You can still get other things done. You're not like far out somewhere where there's nothing, but you don't also have to fight the city traffic either, and you don't have to pay for parking. Like, it's win-win-win.
Yeah.
I love your location.
I love it. It's private too, so you don't feel like somebody's gonna just walk in. Exactly. Nobody's gonna walk in on you half naked on the table.
No, it's not. So. No, nobody even knows where you're going. They just see you go in and then you disappear. Yep. Where'd she go? I don't know. Damn, that booty looked fat.
Exactly. When she came back out, she was like,
that booty was doing what booties do.
So. It's been fun. It's been like a whirlwind since we last had our last episode, but I feel like we've gone through a lot. Yeah. And Mercury's in retrograde. For those of you who follow astrology, it started May 12th or 10th? May 10th, right? That's the day I sent my Marco Polo to you guys.
I think so. Where you could not form a complete sentence.
I don't know. I think I was driving.
Yes. Yes.
I was safe. I'm here.
She's here. She made it.
I don't know what happened during that recording.
Mercury retrograde is fucking retrograding right now up until June 2nd or 3rd. So good luck with your communications. Good luck with your technology.
Be safe, y'all.
Be safe. Be safe out in them streets, because this morning I almost threw my coffee maker off the balcony because today is the day it decided it didn't want to work. I had to clean. Like, it was just one of those, everything's going wrong today. And then I'm like, well, and that's Mercury's retrograding, so whatever. And then Roy saves the day as per usual, and right now I got me coffee, and now all is right with the world. But I think that's what I got.
I think that's our update for today.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Are y'all still here?
They're here.
Blink twice.
If you're watching this, you're here. If you're listening, you're here.
I know. I think Jamie was the first one to say,
where the fuck y'all at?
Where the fuck y'all at? Like, when y'all coming back, you're fucking up my morning routine. And then there was like a couple other people that sent me a text or whatever. Like, are you guys done? Like, are you guys not coming back? No, we're coming back. We're coming back. We just, life was lifing. And we just had to get some shit done. Right. We had to get some shit done.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's all I got for today.
That's it. Quick little episode.
Little update. That's all. That's what's got going on. Yeah. Follow us on all our social media so you don't miss out what we do.
27 of them.
All of them. All of them. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. That is a wrap on this episode. Bye.